Good evening, my friends. This is Lisa, your favorite spoon bunny, and welcome back to the Life Spoontastic. I wanted to update you guys concerning the little adventure I had with the perfect storm of bad luck. As it turns out, I ended up having another treatment, another infusion treatment, the same as I had when that perfect storm of bad luck occurred. And that treatment, that same treatment, happened last week. So I had one last month, and then I had another one this month. And so I went in for the treatment last week, and lo and behold, I ended up getting the same nurse who treated me to that wonderful digging expedition that I shared with you all. Now, here's the deal. Before I received this last treatment, I had shared with my doctor what had happened. I stepped up and I advocated for myself. I spoke up and I told him what happened. I let him know, that things had gone wrong, and that we as a nurse-patient team had failed, and that, we miscommunicated with each other, and so she had ended up going on that digging expedition underneath my skin and had caused me unbelievable amounts of pain. And so he responded by agreeing with me. He said, and I told him, you just can't do that to RSD patients. You can't do that to CRPS sufferers. We don't respond to pain stimuli like normal people. We just don't. And he responded by saying, you shouldn't do that to any patient. And he's right. You shouldn't do that to any patient. It's torturous. And so he said, I'll have the doctor, I'll have our main doctor speak to her, because the doctor that I see is my nurse practitioner. He's my physician's assistant. And so he said, I'll have the doctor speak to her, and we'll see what we can do. And I honestly, I was torn, because I'm not a complainer. I hate to say anything about anything to anyone. I don't like to complain about things, because I know it affects people's jobs, and I know that it has the potential to get somebody fired, and I just don't like the idea of doing it, because times are hard enough as it is without some random Susie Q trying to get you fired for no reason whatsoever. But I honestly felt that this was not no reason. So I ended up speaking with my physician's assistant, who in turn spoke to my doctor, my pain management doctor. And long story short, when it came time to do this last treatment, and I ended up getting the same nurse, she got me in the little gurney for my infusion, and she said, all right, I'm going to let you take the lead. You tell me exactly where you want me to put the IV, and I'm only going to stick if I know for sure that it's going to be a good one, and that we're going to be able to get in. And so I showed her, where her best shot for getting the IV going was, because I know generally where their best options are, because I've been poked and prodded and poked with needles so many darn times it's not even funny. And she went ahead and she tried it. And she said, well, you know, I've got the IV in and it's a good stick, but she said, she used a term that's kind of I'm trying to remember it. I think she said it was like blood feedback or something like that. It's basically where she gets a little bit of blood back into the tube so that she knows that they've got flow back and forth. And she said, I've got that, but here's the problem. The vein already blew. It already exploded. So that's not gonna hold during your treatment. So I'm gonna withdraw the needle. Let's try again. Wonderful. I'm okay with this. Withdraw the needle. We'll try again. No problem. No digging expeditions here. We're not doing this again. So I said, you know, all right, no problem. That was a good stick. If it was a good stick and the vein immediately exploded, that's not your fault. Some techs have had better luck going a little further up the arm. Let's try that. So she went a little bit further up my wrist and tried again, and boom, we got it. We proceeded with my treatment. The infusion went beautifully, and I have never felt better after an infusion with that particular nurse. So advocating for yourself does indeed bring results. Whether it's done after the fact or not. Preferably you advocate for yourself before things go wrong. But of course, if things inevitably go wrong, because sometimes it just can't be helped, you still do need to speak up, and you do still need to advocate for yourself and make sure that, you know, your medical providers are doing their job and doing it correctly. And doing it, you know, in a way that minimizes the amount of pain that that you go through while you're in their care. So that's just a little update for you guys. Advocating for yourself does work. And so I will leave you with that. Until next time, my friends, this is the Spoon Bunny signing off. May your spoons be plenty and your troubles be few. Have a great day.